What's good, y'all? So, we're gonna get into Dabu 7. Subscribe to his channel. Here's your advertisement, man. Alright, here we go. Fort Knox. Is there gold in there, or is it empty? You answer the question in the comments.
And out there that remains is there any gold in Fort Knox? Now, we have some evidence inside of the Epstein files, so to speak, that shows in this email that they are talking about how Dominic Strauss-Kahn was arrested, not because he raped a maid, but because he had evidence that there was no gold in Fort Knox. Now, he was trying to get gold back, per se, from the United States, and then was told that they don't have any. And then
Yeah, this is not the first time. Germany, has been wanting their gold back for a long, long time. And we don't have any gold, so you can't get something you don't have.
as he explains here, CIA agents or undercover individuals provided information to him that showed that indeed that he wasn't going to get his gold back because there wasn't any gold to give back. He was trying to flee the country with this information. And in the process, they caught him. He hopped on a flight, they tracked him on a cell phone, but he made a critical error. And when he was on the flight, he had got messages or made a call from the airplane to the hotel ahead of him. And in that transaction, they picked him up and they knew where he was at and they tracked him. The guy gets arrested. And the whole reason being because there's no gold in Fort Knox and they don't want the cat out of the bag.
I feel like the cat's already out of the bag, because, like I said, if they would have, showed it to us a year ago, and none of that would have been a problem now. But if that place is empty, this is going to be a very serious thing for us.
Want him saying anything about it.
Like, you don't understand how serious this will be. Cause if it's empty, all it's going to be a run on the dollar, in which it's already looking like we're having runs on the dollar. The market's crashing. The IRAs, the 401ks, everything's going to go with it. So if there's no gold in there, this is going to be a very big deal. This is a very big deal. It's not going to be like, you know, oh, there's no gold in there. Well, sorry. No, this is why you had to end the gold standard, because you got rid of it all. So,
And it's all covered here by Epstein in these emails that raises questions. Is there? It even talks about Ron Paul and how Ron Paul had raised the question under Obama. And of course, they forcibly shot him down. But even then, Ron Paul was trying to say, go ahead.
if you go look up the interview with Ben Bernanke and Ron Paul, it's that they're dumb people. They're not smart. So
Sell all the gold that's in there. We're in such debt, you might as well sell it at a peak. Well, that wasn't a peak. If anything, we're at the peak of peaks right now. And the gold's still missing. We still don't know. There was supposed to be an audit.
I feel like that's what the that Goldfinger movie was about, was the great heist on Fort Knox. They tell us everything in movies and stuff like that before, major decisions are happening behind the scenes and everything. Uh, yeah, they robbed us.
But what gives? Will they hold true on their word and go in there with cameras? I doubt it. Elon didn't stick around for too long in terms of Doge. They said all this money was missing, that it was stolen. They had credit cards, cell phones, they had all this stuff, but nobody went to jail like they never do.
Yeah, again, that's crazy. Nobody's going to jail. Nobody's going to jail. If this was you or me, we would be in jail. This is fraud. All this is fraud.
And the question remains, is there any gold in Fort Knox? I mean, it plays big in everything here. If they come out and say this, there's a lot of moves that they could make. They could try to call in all the gold from all the Americans out there, saying that you can keep your wedding rings, but everything else you have to cough up.
They got to get their credibility back, but the trust right there will be gone.
So pretty crazy stuff could happen if they did this.
And nobody's going to turn that in. The central bank, the treasury, all that has everything. If you look at the press conference from the Federal Reserve when they asked him about, or asked Ron Powell about, well, do you think all the gold, or do you think there's a problem with the gold price going up or anything? And he said, no, no. Just said something stupid, and I thought, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I can't believe CNN was the one that asked the question.
And when you sit back and think about it, it seems to be in the interests of the government and the money masters to make this move.
Okay, in the Bible it says Jesus chased out the money changers from the temple, and it's not what they did to.
Because at this point, they could say that it's been empty for a long time.
He made a wit.
And the people that did it are all dead and gone.
Yeah,
and it would put us in.
The people that did it are dead and gone now. What you gonna do about it, bro? Well, have you not studied history? Did you see what happened to Francis King? They sliced the head off of his shoulders. Yeah, and what was his name? I can't remember his name, but yeah, they did that. Like they sliced his head off. So
in a critical position, it would be the rug pull of rug pulls here, knowing full well they know where it went and everything else, but the whole money system is rigged anyway, where they allow someone to go in with 1 ounce of gold, give it to the bank, and the bank can turn around and give away 9 IOUs on that same ounce of gold. And see, if it all falls apart when the initial people that lend their gold come and get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they could get screwed too, because
all this falls apart when everybody wants it all at once. Ernest Hemingway. How did you go broke? Very slowly, then all at once. It happens to countries too.
They could be told, well, we don't have any gold to give you. So, this is an unprecedented moment with these metals running sky high. We need a confirmation on what's going on in Fort Knox. It's just pretty crazy that.
Oh, and what are you hiding in there? So, what's in there? Why are you paying all this money for protection of that place if it's empty? So, you're wasting money protecting it too. So, what? Show us the money. We want to see it. And we want to do a scratch and sniff test on it too. Make sure it's real. No tungsten inside, gold-plated tungsten. Yeah, we want to see. We want to see. Show us the money.
That one of these emails suggests just that it's empty. It's gone.
What you gonna do
join me for the
it?
live streams where I dive into this a bit further. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on Dabu77.
Yeah, subscribe to his channel, because he's good. He's really good. He's one of the main people I follow and get all my info, a lot of my info for. But yeah, we're in a really I don't know what kind of situation we would be in, but we're in a really dark situation right now. And, yeah, that's about all I could tell you about. But it'll be sad to find out how bad the fraud is. But we're going to find out. We will find out. Because, see, one thing China could do to us that we don't realize that they could do all these football stadiums and everything from their country and all that and say, hey, America, here's our gold. Where's yours at? And that they're going to probably be the little kid that says the emperor has no clothes. Um, Another thing is they